What's up, guys? Blizzard Productions here, back with another video, and today is week 10 in the NFL, which means it's week 10 of me making my predictions. So far, I have just tallied up all my wins and losses, and I have won 59 games and lost 37. So I'm not doing as good as I thought I would be doing. I'm at 61% winning percentage right now, so at least I am in the winning percentage column, but I feel like I should be in the 70%. So I look in the second half of the NFL season. That's right, it's already the second half of the NFL season, actually past it already. So with that being said, I'm looking forward to trying to turn around my predictions, and I think I will be able to do that. So with that being said, let's get into the video. Starting off, we have the early morning game, the Colts at the Patriots, and I have the Colts coming away with the win. Now, the Patriots aren't going to have the home field advantage, or I really don't know, but it's not going to be a home game for them, even though it's labeled as it, because it's being played in Germany. So, this game is going to be being played pretty early in the morning, so by the time I post this video, it probably would have already been played. I don't know. But I think that the Colts are going to come away with the win. I think that the Colts are the better team. The Patriots they are not looking good right now. And Mac Jones, in my opinion, is not a good quarterback. And I know Patriots fans don't like him. And as for the Colts I feel like are trending in the right direction. They have the really good running back core. And also their wide receivers are doing pretty good. So with that being said, I have the Colts coming away with the win. Moving on, we had the Browns at the Ravens. This should be a good game, but I have the Ravens coming away with the win. The Ravens are coming off a very, very good win. They won 37-3 against the Seahawks, so they definitely are in a good spot in their season right now. Now, as for the Browns are also doing pretty good this season. I think they're doing better than a lot of people would have thought. Their defense is definitely doing really good right now. I think they're still ranked number 1. So, with that being said, I have this being a pretty close game. I have the defenses on both sides doing very well, but I had the Ravens coming away with the win. Moving on, we had the Steelers at the Packers, and I think that the Steelers are going to come away with the win. I think that the Steelers are the better team, but like I always say about them, they either have a very good game or a very bad game, but I think that this will be one of their better games. They are playing in Lambeau Field, and it may be a little bit cold. I think it's going to be about 50 degrees when the game starts, but it is supposed to be pretty windy, so that will be a problem for them, but I still think that they are a better team than the Packers. The Packers played a very sloppy game against the Rams last week, so we'll see how this game goes, but I have the Steelers coming away with the win. Moving on, we had the Steelers at the Vikings. This will be an even matchup, and I had the Vikings coming away with the win. But I have this, like I said, being an even matchup. I don't have that much offense going on until about the second half or so, but I think that Josh Dobbs is a actually decent QB. If you haven't heard about his story, look it up. He has a pretty cool story. And last week, he helped the Vikings come away with the win, end up leading them on a game-winning drive. Even though he barely knew the team, he didn't know the play calls, all that, because he was just traded a couple days before. So it's definitely a cool story. So now that he knows his team better, his receivers know him better, he knows the plays better, I think that he'll do a lot better this game. He did a good job last game, but I think do better this game and come away with the win. Moving on, we have my favorite team, the 49ers, at the Jaguars, and I have the Niners coming away with the win. Now, this will be a very good game. I think it'll be the best game happening this week in the NFL, but I think that the Niners are going to come away with the win because, look, they have had 3 straight losses and then a bye week. All those losses were against teams that they should have been able to win. So this bye week came at the right time. They had a week to collect themselves, look at what they need to do different and improve. And then they also at the trade deadline just picked up Chase Young, another great defensive player. So, I mean, they are stacked on the defense and offense. And Deebo Samuel, a offensive weapon for the Niners, is coming back. So with that being said, I have the Niners coming away with the win. Moving on, we have the Texans at the Bengals, and I have the Bengals coming away with the win. Now, I think that this is going to be a better game than some might think. The Bengals have definitely turned around their season. They are starting to trend in the right direction. As for the Texans are coming off a very good win, and CJ Stroud proved that he is actually a really good rookie QB. I mean, we have already known this. He has been putting up some incredible numbers this season, but he definitely, after last week's performance, is showing that he probably will be the rookie of the year in the NFL, and I think that he will have a pretty good game, but I just think that Cincinnati is too good of a team to lose to this young of a Texans team. But I am excited to see this game. Moving on, we have the Titans at the Buccaneers, and I think that the Titans will come away with the win. But honestly, I don't really know what to expect in this game. I think both teams are pretty evenly matched, and both teams are average, so I think it'll be a pretty low-scoring game, but I have the Titans coming away with the win. Moving on, we have the Lions at the Chargers, and I have the Lions coming away with the win. Now, I think that this will be a pretty close game. I think both teams' offenses are pretty good, but I think that Detroit's defense is just a little bit better than the Chargers. I have Detroit coming away with the win. Moving on, we had the Falcons at the Cardinals, and I think that the Falcons are going to come away with the win. But, I mean, both teams are really not that good this season. The Falcons are coming off a very tough loss against Josh Dobbs and the Vikings. And as for the Cardinals only have one win this season. I think that the Falcons, because they have more wins, are going to come away with the win. Moving on, we have the Giants at the Cowboys, and this will be a blowout win for the Cowboys. I think that the Cowboys are definitely the better team. By far, their offense is a lot better than the Giants. Their defense is a lot better than the Giants, and they're going to have the home field advantage that AT&T Stadium gives them. So with that being said, the Cowboys are going to come away with the win, and I expect them to win by about 3 to 4 touchdowns. Moving on, we have the Commanders at the Seahawks, and I had the Seahawks coming away with the win. The only reason why I think that the Seahawks will win by quite a bit is because they're going to have the home field advantage, which, where they play, Lumen Field, has some of the biggest home field advantage in the country because of the way that it's built. So it's very loud in there, and it's definitely a big advantage when the Seahawks play at home. So they have that going for them. Their defense is also pretty good this year, as well as their offense. With that being said, I have them coming away with the win. Moving on, we had the Sunday Night Football game, the Jets at the Raiders, and I have the Jets coming away with the win. I think that the Jets are the better team coming into this one, and, I mean, they've had this season so far some really good games and some really bad games, kind of like the Steelers, but I just think that this will be one of their better games. I mean, the Raiders are just, this is another year that I do not think that they are going to do that good. I mean, they did just fire their head coach. They're trying to change some things around, but I just do not think that this is going to be the answer. I have the Jets coming away with the win. And last but not least, we had the Monday Night Football game, the Broncos at the Bills, and I had the Bills coming away with the win, and I have them winning by quite a bit. I mean, they are coming off another tough loss, so they need to bounce back, prove themselves that they are still the Bills, still able to play teams that are pretty good. And I mean, the Broncos are really not even that good. They are coming off a very good win against the Chiefs, and then they just had a bye last week. So we'll see how the Broncos recover and how their momentum is. But I think that still, no matter how much good momentum that they have coming into this game, I still have the Bills coming away with the win. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please remember to like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I enjoyed making it. And put down in the comment section if you agree or disagree with any of my picks and why. I feel like I did pretty good this week. Like I said, I only have a 61% winning percentage right now. So I'm looking to turn that around in the second half of this NFL season. And I think I will be able to do that. So with all that being said, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. And I'll see you guys in the next video.